Hey everybody, it's me, Kathy. In today's video, I am going to do the Lady of the Lake from Spamalot makeup look. This was actually the first makeup I did for a show that I wasn't in. I went back to my high school because a lot of my friends were in the grade below me. I did makeup and yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys the look I created for that, walk you guys through it. I'm gonna fast forward kind of through the normal stuff in this video with like music, yay, and then talk you guys through the different stuff. Also, I wanted to feel magical because that's what the Lady of the Lake is. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, this is also my first time filming with one of the studio lights I got, so let me know what you guys think. If you like this or you like natural light, just keep me informed. Oh, I also couldn't figure out what color I wanted to paint my nails, so I picked 6 colors. I'm great at making decisions. I moved my camera in the light because it was kind of hitting sideways and it looked kind of weird. Now my camera is a little more than arm's distance away. Again, let me guys know what you think about this. I'm gonna go back to putting on my base.
When I first decided to make this video, I was the first to admit that I was mad at the way that I had been treated.
It's likely that the behavior and change for you is that you've gotten more arrogant and you think you can do no wrong and you call people horrible humans.
Mad at the way that this guy treats others.
Because he said it sounded like myself, Sam, and him were not on the same page, and that I should have ran what I was going to tweet or what I was going to say either on Rich's comment section or on Twitter by him first.
And mad that my voice was always continuously silenced by me.
I personally don't like the way that you talk down to people sometimes. I've seen you do it.
Full page.
Just a mad, black, angry woman. And that's not me. I wanted to expose his character and the people he cares or pretends to care about. And then I sat down and looked at myself, and I mean, really looked at myself. And then I thought, nothing that I can do and nothing that I can say will ever help people see the kind of person that I and other people know this individual to be. So, with that being said, I have to deal in the only currency that we deal in here in the drama community, and that is receipts. Many people who are here will be here because they want to see Peter go down. Many of you will be here because you want to see me go down. And the majority of you will just be here because you want another thing. So let's start with, who is Peter Mon? It's like my 60-second rundown, which is super duper serious. Peter Mon is a published author with his book The Before, Now and After Then, published by Pen Name Publishing in 2014. Peter Mon currently has 6 YouTube channels that we are aware of currently. There's Peter Mon, Peterisms, Peter Vlogs, Peter Likes Books, Peter Reviews, the newest edition, and The Boys of Rant, which is currently inactive. The Boys of Rant was a blog slash community that was started by Peter Mon and his husband Alex, sharing the things that they enjoy from an LGBTQ perspective. They spoke festivals, interviewed celebrities, reality stars. It was a perfect little segue for Peter Mon to promo his book and give a brand new title to his growing number of accolades. Writer, author, YouTuber, and blogger. The Affirmation channels wasn't Peter's first crack at YouTube. He 2012 with another YouTuber called Topanga, and the premise of the channel was two people who did someone ever a therapist. Peter has made sure that his credentials have been known at every single turn on his YouTube channel. If there were any life lessons to be learned, it was because Peter was a therapist or a life coach or a counselor, and he would occasionally refer to himself as a psychotherapist. Now, as soon as the Wolfpack wool was kind of taken from my eyes, I looked back on my previous encounters with Peter Mon, and I couldn't work out how somebody who had training in psychotherapy and other forms of behavioral therapy could be so blindsided by personal agenda that they don't see who they are hurting in the process. And that's when I decided to do some digging. And this is what I found.
Okay, so if we take a look at my license ego.
Okay, so I'll be back when I'm done baking because this is a stage makeup tutorial and that's when I bake my whole face because it gets hot under those lights. Yeah, this light makes me look really pale, but I've been getting a bit of a tan. That's what happens when I refuse to take the bus to campus and walk 1.5, 2 miles just to get to campus and the same way back even though it's like 100 degrees because it'd be crazy if I checked the temperature. So I'm back. I'm just gonna do my contour, bronzer, blush, and then I will come back when it's time to do the eye makeup. Okay, so we have most of the base layer done, so now it's time to move on to the eye. So we're going to be using the Blue Blood palette. The main colors we're going to be using are Mint Tea, a very tiny bit of Blue Blood. Our main color used is going to be Flourishing, and we're going to use a little bit of these two to give a little more like depth because it's Lady of the Lake, so I wanted to have like turquoise, teal, blue, like things that are water but also subcolor schemes you would think of with like fauna or flora, whichever one's plants. I took a exam today. I'm not fully here mentally. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. It's 7:25 so I can't. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna load up some mint tea. I'm gonna start packing it right here. Oh, let me zoom in. Ha! I can do this easily because I can reach it. One thing that was weird about planning this makeup is I had to start doing the concepts before I saw the costume. So I had to email and text a variety of people being like, yo, what does her costume look like? Because I have an idea of what I'm going to do, but I don't want to get there and be like, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, there we go. So then, once I got a picture of her costume, I came up with 2 looks. I texted them to her, I asked her what she thought. So I did the first draft on face charts. Her being, remember my school's K through 12, and the musicals are middle school through high school. But her being younger, she didn't really know what a face chart was or how to do it, so I literally had the one idea on one side, the idea on the other. And then that's kind of how we picked it. Because I wanted her feedback, 'cause like, she's the one that's going to be wearing it on stage. She is the sweetest, one of the most talented people I've ever met, and she's so young. Like, she was a lead in the show, the female lead, the same year I started. And I'm like, this girl is going places. And I'm there to support her every step of the way. She is one of my theater children. I call her the Bean Child, because she is the embodiment of bean. I don't know if I mentioned this, but then when I went back, so there's usually always like a stage mom or a theater mom in the cast, of someone just who kind of looks out for everyone, is helpful. And when I left, there's this big thing of like, who's it gonna be? It ended up being her. So when I got there for the dress rehearsal and I did her makeup, she was introducing me to all the new kids, and I learned that they were my stage grandchildren. And it was the like funniest, most heartwarming moment, because they all knew my name, even though it was my first time meeting them. And it was like just nice to know that, like, sorry for saying like a lot. I like forced myself not to say it for years, and then I just stopped holding myself accountable for it. And like stopped putting in an effort to not say it as much. So now I'm doing that again. What was I saying? It was just nice to go back and see, like, you can make a real impact and not be the star of every show. You don't have to be the ingenue to be remembered. And I think that was something that I loved. I was really heartwarmed because I had come back from a hard year, a hard semester. I was kind of constantly just feeling beaten, and then to go back to the theater that was always my safe place and to be welcomed back by the people I cared about was a great feeling. Okay, so I'm really building up this color because you want the audience to see this. Now let me tell you, when she turned and it was like this, and like once in every show there's a song like this, I was like, oh, one, she's great, she looks great. Oh, her eye makeup was popping, that highlight. I was so proud of everything. I was like, there she is, living, doing the best. They also had a lot's changed since my day. They had a live stream feed, so the people in the classroom that we take over can see what's happening. So during intermission and right before the show, I was standing there and I was like giving pep talks. I was showing goofy photos of cast members from past shows and just doing what I needed to do to just kind of help them. And like, even though I was in the audience, everyone in the show had a way to like contact me if like they were nervous, needed to be calmed down, or just anything. So I would be like secretly texting in the audience, and I'm like, I've become the thing I swore to destroy. So my school had been campaigning for Spamalot for years, and I was not one of those people. The show I really wanted to do was the pajama game for my senior year, and the girl who was always the ingenue also wanted it. So the two of us were campaigning, being like, this is what we want for senior year. Because after our grade, they were gonna lose a lot of the females who consistently do shows. So we were like, this show is female heavy, it's the show we want to end with, so we were able to do that. And then the grade below us, which is very male heavy, was able to do Spamalot. And at one point, someone was like, man, we were campaigning for Spamalot. And I was like, we were lightly campaigning for Spamalot. I'd been asking along with her for the pajama game for 2 years. Wow, I am building this. Okay, I think that's enough of this for now. Because we all know, I'm going to repeat this like 30 times. I definitely talk a lot more when I'm not listening to anything. Because I don't like silence, fun fact about me. And I couldn't find any of my earbuds. Or my headphones. I'm thinking about getting wireless earbuds so I can like hide it in my hair so you guys don't know I'm actually like listening to other stuff. Alright, we're gonna go in with Cremated and start to shape. Hi, Mom. Okay, so what I do with Blue Monday is I'm gonna go in and use it to kind of merge these two shades together. So I use my very small detailed brush thing. Still looking for a dupe for this. Because I love like the shape of it. This is just pretty low quality. So I go in. So out of it. It's really fun to do stage makeup, knowing that's where like my roots in like starting makeup are. And like even barely knowing how to do a full face of makeup, I started doing everyone's makeup in middle school and then through high school. And it just kind of like looking back and realizing, wow, it took me quite a bit of time to realize like how much I enjoyed it. Because for a while it was like, oh, like the lady who does our hair and makeup, she's mainly confident in hair. And mainly does hair and doesn't know much about makeup. So like what ended up happening is we became like a tag team. Like she's Batman and I'm Robin. I always, like, I would finish someone and then I'd send them to her. Do I look magical yet? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna go back in with Cremated in the lower lash line. And if anyone ends up actually like using this look, playing the Lady of the Lake or some inspired from this, definitely let me know. You can also change the colors depending on the costume. Like this look matched the best with the costume we had. Now if other costumes are slightly different, like you can change it. Because ultimately the makeup being as it is, or how I have it, is to add more magic to an already magical character. Like, I feel like if a character is magical, it should be magical through and through. Like, I just don't want just their actions or just their costume to be magical. As I was saying, it's like I want them to be like magical through and through. Part of this came from doing Beauty and the Beast and being a magical creature. I was the wardrobe. Moogle, you're okay. Another thing that was nice about going back and doing makeup is I didn't have to worry about myself. Now I know I dragged this pretty low and it looks kind of crazy up close, but if you're far away, farther away, it looks pretty normal. So that's that with the blue blood. Where is it? Now I wanted a very clear sparkle, so I'm going to use the Sade Smoldering Satin in the Magnificent Metals. Because I wanted a nice glitter, but I also wanted it to be very like clear and be seen by the audience. So I just pack this on. Of course, this is a new one, so when I did it for her, I mainly used a brush until I realized it was basically empty. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to use this on anyone else. I'll just use it on her. So we're going to let that dry. Wow, that was a lot easier to use because mine was like kind of old and I've been using it for a while. Moogle! Holy shit, Moogle, go downstairs! Moogle, you know you're not allowed up here. Mom? Excuse me for a minute, my dog just ate cat food. So with that out of the way, he's not allowed upstairs because we have cats. You guys probably heard them munching, and I was like, you know, it sounds a little weird for my cats. It sounds an awful lot like my dog. And then, of course, it was my dog. Okay, so normally I use the NYX glitter glue when I do this, because it does make it wear a lot better and get a little less creasy and stuff, but I'm not sure where I put it. It's probably still in the little bag. I used to hold what I use for like my kit. That was not... Ugh, I didn't do my brows. I can't even remember what I was talking about before that. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go in with Coleon, the sparkly white color for the inner corner. Just drag that out a little bit. Put it under the brow. God, I should really look with my eyes in the mirror instead of looking in the monitor. Because if you do, you get glitter in your brows. Sounds like a song. Alright, so I used the shade Family Jewels on her. And well, now on myself. Okay, so we are going to break a rule of makeup and put... Okay, I'm gonna zoom out just a tad. We're going to break a rule of makeup and put liquid over powder, but it's just more of our highlight. I did this for her too because I wanted her to be magical. Because clearly this look doesn't scream magical enough. Kind of sad that I put all this on knowing I'm just gonna take it off in a few minutes. Oh well, that's life. So I'm gonna put some eyeliner in my tight line. So the shadows travel, the glitters travel a little bit up my eyelid. So I think I have slightly hooded eyes. Like honestly, I'm not sure what eye shape I have. Just like how I'm not 100% sure what my undertone is. Mascara time. And normally before this I would like set my face with setting spray and finishing spray, both of them. I'm just running low, so I'm not gonna put it on right now. So this is definitely a look where I say, if you want some crazy lashes, do some crazy lashes. Or some like bolder lashes. Because you are magical, nothing's meant to be like that subtle or understated. Because you're not presenting yourself as like a normal person or creature, so why have lashes like one? Alright guys. So that's the finished look for my Lady of the Lake from Spamalot makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, you can ring that bell. You can follow me on Twitter where I don't really do much, or Instagram at Beauty with Kathy. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Please let me know if you have any characters or shows in general you want me to do makeup looks from. I think for now I'll continue to like go through my resume. So like shows that I have done, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to do shows I haven't done or just pull inspiration from them from like general. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!